So you want to edit some videos. Perhaps you just bought Adobe Premiere or you're in film school and you need to learn how to edit. So how do you take the stuff you just shot and put it into Premiere? You got to get it in there, don't you? Today I'm going to start a series of videos that take you through some of the basic steps of Adobe Premiere. Today we're going to learn how to import footage. There are a few different ways you can do this, and you'll have to do it as you grow as an editor and different cameras come to you, but I'm going to show you the most efficient way and the most practical way. So let's dive in. Here we have our basic setup. Over here to the left you have your project folder, your project bin, whatever you want to call it. This is your source media and your program media, which is what you see from your timeline here, which we don't have anything in there right now, but this is a basic 2-window editing setup that you would see on any NLE, to be honest with you. And this is how I started back in the day. Editing was the 2-window setup. Now when you get more screens, you can throw, your program over to the other screen or source or whatever. Sometimes I only like doing just the program and source in one window. Just give me a little more real estate on the window if I'm working on one screen. But for now, we'll do like this because this is how a typical editor would edit. And as you go along, you'll progress and find your own way of laying this all out. And I actually will have another video in the future showing you my preferred layout, but for now this will do. This is where you're going to import your media, and typically I would have this project already laid out with certain bins. I have a standard structure that I use for most of my projects, and I have a project template that I load every single time for a new project that has the folders already laid out for me. And again, I can make another video for that in the future, but for now let's just start by importing some footage. I'm going to show you the primary way that I import footage, and then I'll jump into some of the secondary ways. So the primary way I do it is just simple drag and drop. I love that Premiere can drag and drop and read pretty much any camera file that you have out there. Once you throw a folder in there, it'll just dump in there, and then you can just start editing away. It's great. So if I go to Finder here, I will open up, I'll go ahead and just grab some footage. Now, here we're going to go to this little project here that I've been working on, and we're going to go to media. So this is my file structure here. I usually try to mirror that in my project folder over here, my project window. And we have video. So here we have the audio for this thing, and we have several cameras here. It's actually the same camera but they shot it several different times to a music track, which is this music track, and I can actually technically sync all those up and use it as a, you can multicam it. So I'm just going to grab this footage, simply drag and drop. Boom, there it all is. I'll grab this again, make a folder, and call this footage. And there you have it, folks. That is the primary way I do this. Very easy. Obviously, it's pretty simple and obvious, but it's the quickest way, and it helps you see visually what's going on if you just drag and drop, and you can kind of know what's going on. That's how I usually do it. There are other ways to do it too. We can go to Media Browser. Now this, if you come from the old school, which if you're probably watching this, you're probably of the new school, where most things nowadays or drag and drop. It's pretty easy. I love how technology has progressed, but back in the day you had to go through a window like this. Not only that, you actually had to use tape and capture it from a tape, and the tape would make a file, and then you have to go into a media browser like this and then find the file. So it was a lot of steps, and yeah, so we'll just walk through right here. If I go to Macintosh HD, users, this one, I don't even know where it is, to be honest with you. I think it's in my Dropbox. I gotta go to personal because it's a personal project, and then I go to here, and then I go to media, and then I click on this thing, and there it all is. And then we can go through all that now, and we can hit, then you right click on that and hit import. And it's already been imported, so it's probably not going to do anything. Oh, actually it is importing. There we go. Look at that. We have duplicates now, people. So there's that. This actually is pretty handy for certain cameras. So certain cameras have a what we call a clip wrapper. They have a folder structure that is built inside the camera where you actually have to go through a media browser in order for Premiere to see them as a holistic file. And I know it's crazy, and a lot of things shooting these MP4s now, especially your DSLR cameras and your lower end cameras that you're gonna get. But some of your higher end cameras, like especially like a red camera, you will have to ingest it from the media browser because it uses all these. It's I don't know, it's too sciencey for me, and it basically uses all these what we call a clip wrapper, a wrapper, to make the file. It's a whole bunch of technology that I'm not smart enough to really grasp. However, when it all comes together, it creates one file, and that's where you'll see it, is in here. You'll see little red dots of the whole file, but if you look at it in the Finder, it just looks like a bunch of garbage files. But this puts it all together for you. So with red footage, you do have to use the media browser. Unless they updated that recently, I am pretty sure you still have to do this. So that's it. If you're editing a whole bunch of red footage, don't drag and drop red footage. This is the best way to do it. Now, but if you're using the run-of-the-mill MP4 footage, drag and drop is the way to go. You can also right-click, import, and this is just like drag and drop. It'll take you to your Finder, and you can go here, and then you can go to your media, your video, footage, and then you can click them all. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Now this will actually, let me go and get rid of these. And this is actually handy if you have like a folder. Let's say we say updated footage. And you want to import just to that folder, you go right click, import, and then you can do that. Click them all, boom. Imports them right there. You can also go to File, Import, and that's sort of the same exact thing. So there you have it. There are several ways to import footage to get rocking and rolling in Premiere. You've learned the quickest way for me. And as long as you have all your files pretty much organized on the Finder side of things, like I do, I know it doesn't look like it, but I promise you there's a method to the madness. Once you get working in it, then just dragging and dropping is the way to go. Well, there you have it. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you learned something new, and I hope you learned a way to edit faster. And I hope it adds value to your day. So please leave a comment below or send me an email at cam@camthemanking.com. I would love to hear from you. I'd love to help you and help you advance in your creative career.